back. Probably going to be on not for a very long time, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right. Let's have some fun, guys. Let's have some fun. Turn that down, please. Or if you need to, use your AirPods. Hold on one moment. Here, use your AirPods. Okay. All right. Welcome in, guys. We are on the tube and we're also over here on TikTok. So, guys, let's be active participants. Let's tap the screen, share the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. Let's keep doing all of the good things. All right. Let's go ahead. I can't even see what's actually going on here. My bad. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and knock out the goats. Make sure if you haven't already today, send your daily heart me. All right. We're trying this again. I learned a few things about what's happening on this app. All right, so certain things I can and can't say, so we'll see what happens, but we'll just go from there. All right, only request up if you are a Trump supporter, and if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and get in the box. Do not be a pussy. All right, it's that simple. It's really that simple. Don't be a pussy. Get in the box. Let's have a talk, if you will, a talk. It's not hard, I promise. All right, it's not hard. Okay. Hey, Gucci. All right, so let's see here. Okay, someone keeps requesting and then leaving the request. Like, stop being weird. All right. Tap on the left side of the screen. There we go. Tap on the left side of the screen. All right. And if you voted for Trump, go ahead and request up and get in the box and let's have a conversation. All right. But guys, I filmed a video earlier and the video was actually pretty cool. I have to edit it, but I was going to edit, but then like Liv dragged me into some nonsense. So there's that. So we don't have to talk about it. All right. I showed my entire ass. That was ridiculous. Okay. But moving on. With that being said, here's the dealio. So the video is about the recent appellate court decision for Portland, the Ninth Circuit Court. What did they do? Why do I keep saying like I need to go to Toastmasters. They went ahead and gave Trump the authority to actually call in the National Guard into Portland, but they said he can't deploy them yet. And the crazy thing about it is that they say that his reasoning is legal to call them, even though it appears his reasoning is based on speculation that Portland is a war zone. So it's kind of contradictory. And it's very, very speculative and subjective what Donald Trump is actually doing. This is coming from the court themselves. So it's like, why did you vote 2-1 to allow it? If it's something that you all aren't even sure about, how are you saying that he does have the authority to do it? How does he have the authority to do it? This is going to open up another can of worms, of course, simply because of the fact that the Trump administration is going to be able to use the courts as their intimidation tool. Because it seems like the courts are allowing them to do whatever the hell it is they want to do, which is odd. And so when you have different cities, hello, welcome in everyone. Oh, thank you, Unc. Thank you for the motorcycle. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. All right. So if you have cities and citizens, I should say, actually exercising their First Amendment right, and let's say that protest is against Donald Trump, then Donald Trump can be like, I don't like that. Matter of fact, I should do a Trump impression with this. I can't do a fucking Trump impression. I'm not even going to try. Forget it. It didn't happen. All right. He could say, I don't like that. And he can just send the guard in. And, he doesn't have to have a valid reason, an objective, threat assessment. He can just say that he wants to send in the guard. And then boom, that's it. And boom, the guard can go. It doesn't make any sense. Why is the court giving him this authority? That's what I really, really want to understand. Anybody wants to answer that question, by all means, go up and we'll come up. Let's have a conversation. I know Trump is trying to move into San Francisco. He's already in Portland. He's trying to go into Chicago. Oh, hold on one moment. Oh, yeah. Hello, I'm sorry, guys. He's right here and he's just making a lot of noise. It's a lot happening. Okay, anywho, but yeah. So I am just I lost my train of thought that fast. I don't know if the medication's working anymore. Anywho. So yeah, there's that. A black supremacist. Excuse me, what? What's a black supremacist? You really need to answer that one. Nightshade. Whoa. Yeah, I feel like you just do the racism. No one has time for that. All right. Anywho, Trump supporters, go ahead and request up. Let's have a conversation. I'm pretty sure that you're going to lean into being deplorable, but by all means, all right. Let's have a talk. All right. Let's have a talk so that we can teach the audience exactly who you are. All right. Let's talk about the government shutdown. Let's talk about how there has absolutely no evidence whatsoever, all right, to be blowing up boats in the middle of the ocean, because the Ecuadorian and the Colombian that were captured last week, I believe it was Friday, they were part of the submarine that was hit. They survived, thankfully. They're being released back to their home countries. They're going back home. They're not facing any charges here in the States, none whatsoever. All right, which makes you wonder if there was actual proof that they were involved in some type of illicit activities, such as, smug trafficking, then, they would actually, be in handcuffs, sitting in a jail cell, awaiting to be arraigned. But they're not. They're not. And this is just indicative of what the Trump administration has been doing this entire time. They have been unaliving innocent people. That's what they've been doing. Now, President Petro of Colombia confirmed that one of the gentlemen killed, unalived. Gotta watch my words. TikTok is very, very sensitive. All right. President Petro confirmed that September 15th, that a fisherman, Alejandro Caranas, was unalived by an airstrike from the U.S. Navy. They confirmed, he literally confirmed it, said that the gentleman was just a fisherman. He had no association with any type of so cartels, no smug trafficking, nothing. He was just a fisherman. And now he's gone. He's gone. And the Trump administration has provided no evidence to prove that this man was doing anything illegal. Nothing whatsoever. Also, the Trump administration, Donald Trump, got in front of reporters and said that them doing this, what they're doing, erroneously and just basically without any type of reason, blowing up boats, all right, has stopped 125,000 people from ODing in the United States of America. That is what he said, has stopped them from ODing in this country. That is BS, because he's saying, basically, because he's going off of the 5 boats, it's really been 7. All right. But he's saying that basically they're saving 25,000 people per boat, which is a lie. All right. In the United States, in the last year, from April of 2024 to April of 2025 of this year, we had approximately 73,000 ODs in this country. The math doesn't math. And we know the math doesn't math because Donald Trump can't do math. All right. 1 + 1 to him is -3. He's not that bright. So there's that. So we have to consider, I just told you, we had year over year, April to April, all right, it was approximately 73,000 ODs in the United States of America. That does not equal to what Donald Trump is saying, that they saved 25,000 lives per boat. And that was when it was 5 boats. Now we're looking at 7 boats that have been blown up by the U.S. military. Yeah, he can't do much of anything. No, he can't. He really can't. Nothing Trump does surprises you. No, it doesn't surprise me, but that's the thing about it. We can't become jaded to the stuff that he does, because if we become jaded, that can cause you to not care. And I'm not saying that you don't care. I'm just saying that we can't become jaded. He has unalived innocent people. No proof whatsoever, and they won't provide any proof. They won't. And nobody is going to hold them account. No one is going to hold them to account. So there's that. So I just think that we have to keep talking about these things. We really do have to keep talking about them, because if we stop talking about them, then it becomes the norm. It becomes the norm, and we can't have these types of things becoming the norm. We really can't. All right. So there's that. What was that question? Let me see here. He's unalive and innocent. Unalive. What you mean? Like when Obama did the drone strikes? Do you think that anyone in this room agreed with Obama and the drone strike? Do you think that? Like, be so for real. Do you really think that anyone agreed with those? No. No. You said be careful bringing substances over here, but there's no proof that any of those boats were carrying anything illegal. There's no proof of it. Why are they presumed guilty when, per our justice system, you're presumed innocent until proven guilty? Why are you presuming their guilt? Like, come up, Bobby, and explain that. The request has been sent. The request has been sent, Bobby. All right, but you don't get to yap in the comments. So there's that. Oh, well, he learned a lesson this time. All right, I bet he'll think again. The request has been sent. You got 2 minutes to answer it. So there's that. Anywho, hi to the tube. Hello, tube. I hope you guys are having a great night. I think this is going to be a night where we just do a bit of talking. It's going to be a bit of talking because Trump supporters are definitely afraid. All right. They want to go into every space that they're not allowed into to have conversations. But the spaces that are like, hey, get on the panel. Let's have a conversation. They're like, you know what? Nah, I'd rather not. Because you can't defend the indefensible. So there's that. That's all there is to it. I wonder. I wonder, like, what is the line for you all though, for real? Like, what is the line? You don't care about children. We know that you lied about that because you've gotten over the e-files. You'd rather not talk about those anymore. You don't care about, again, innocent people being unalived. I mean, can we conclude it's because they're brown or it's because they're not American citizens? Is that it? Like, what is it? You don't care about your fellow human beings, right? You definitely don't care about the farmers because you're okay with the Trump admin sending $20 billion to his largest competitor in the soybean market. So there's that. We have farmers that are on the brink of bankruptcy again, just like they were in 2018 and 2019 when Donald Trump had to bail them out. All right, so we're going to have legacy farms once again being sold to corporations. That's literally what's about to happen again. And then there's going to be another $28 billion bailout for farmers. That's what we're going to be looking at. It's a vicious cycle that we have here in the United States of America when it comes to farming. Right? They continuously put in, well, farmers also vote against their own best interests. I don't understand why they continuously vote for Republican candidates. They keep voting conservative when they themselves need candidates who are more progressive. So they need that. And you're right, it is up to 40 billion, but the first 20 billion, this is an over on the tube. The first 20 billion is coming from the American people in the currency swap. All right, which is a big old lie. We're just greasing Argentina's palms. All right. But the other 20 billion is coming from private funds, private investor funds, and can't remember the other word, but yeah, private funds. All right. That's going to be the corporations who are going to be greasing his palms. First, the American government is going to, hit them off with something. And then the corporations are going to hit them off with something also that they can have access, I think, to the resources that Argentina holds, their minerals, their resources, their oil. Because Argentina does have one of the largest oil reserves, all right, in the world also. Okay, I said one of, not the largest, but one of the largest. All right, so there's something to consider there. All right, and I see the Trump supporters in the comments, but yet they can't seem to actually request up, which is very, very concerning to me because it's like, why do you have so much to say in the chat, but you can't get on the panel? I don't understand it. Why are you all like this? There you go. There you go. Hi, Notorious. Welcome. All right. Tell us, are you a Trump supporter?
Thank you for the invite.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So thank you for the invite.
The invite?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And how old are you?
30.
30? Okay. All right. So which one do you want to talk about on the background? The shutdown, no evidence, our farmers, or the Constitution?
Let's talk about the farmers. What's wrong with the farmers?
Our farmers are on the brink of bankruptcy, just
Why?
like they were in 2019, 2018, 2019. Do you recall when we had to do a government bailout
No,
for
but
them?
what's wrong with the farmers today? Let's talk about today.
No, I am telling you what's wrong with the farmers today. So I
Okay.
asked a question. Do you
So
recall the bailout in 2018 and 2019? Yes or no?
no.
Okay. So the same thing is about to happen, and it is due to the tariffs that Donald Trump has implemented. So that's what's happening to our farmers. We had to do a $28 billion bailout, 12 billion in 2018 and 16 billion in 2019 to help them because so many legacy farmers were filing bankruptcy, chapter 12 to be exact. All right. So in order to prevent that from happening, we had to use the so-called money that was being collected from the tariffs to bail them out. The same thing's about to happen again because
Yeah, but
are you
why?
familiar
Why
with
is
the
it?
soybean market?
Yeah, China's putting tariffs on the soybean imports and stuff. Yeah,
I'm sorry. So who pays the tariff in China?
Chinese.
The Chinese? Okay, all right. Who pays the tariff here in the United States?
You do.
You do? Okay, are you here in the United States?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so why do you say you do and not we do?
Yeah, the Americans.
Yeah, the Americans. Exactly. All right. So if you're in the United States, oh, okay, you got that? I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What state
So
are
what?
you
Why
in?
does it say
Yes,
blue? Why does it say Bluetooth connected? Something's wrong with
because
your
it's
audio.
a soundboard. That's why, and it
Okay.
does that.
Yeah. Sorry. Would you say I'm not in the United States?
Nah, that's what the chat is saying. So, like, what state are you in?
In Buffalo, New York.
You're in Buffalo, New York. Okay, what time is it?
11:26.
11:26.
That was
Okay.
a
All right. What's the
good one.
capital of New York?
The fuck?
What's the capital of New York?
What do you mean the capital of New York? It's a fucking state.
What's the capital of New York?
Fucking New York.
Bruh. Bruh. What do you mean? It's a fucking state. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was funny. That was so funny. Oh God. That was hilarious. That was funny. I'm so sorry. He said it's a fucking state. But yeah, if it's a state, it has a capital. It has a capital, bro. Jeez Louise. What is happening here? If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Just go ahead and request that. Let's have a conversation. That was funny. That was absolutely funny. All right. He definitely does love the uneducated. Also, we do not use the D word around here, guys. It's like an ableist term. So please let's just keep it cute or keep it on mute and let's not be ableist in the chat. I appreciate y'all so very much. All right, let's keep doing all the good things, guys. Let's keep tapping the screen. Let's keep sharing the live. All right. What is it? I don't even know what we're working on right now. Oh, we're working on the rosas. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and knock those out. And again, if you voted for Trump, go ahead and get in the box. So earlier today, I was in another creator's live and I had to talk to an 8%er. And it was hilarious because of the simple fact that I introduced myself. I was talking just like this. And the question that I did ask was, what has Donald Trump done to improve your life? And the crash out commenced. It was a crash out. Bruh. It was a lot. It was a lot. Now, I won't talk about them. I'm just going to talk about the 8%. All right. Just the 8%. I know it's a defense mechanism, which is very unfortunate, but it's like the ability to just have a conversation with them is it's hard because I don't know if it's an insecurity of theirs or what, but it's just it's hard because they when they can't answer a question, they immediately go to attack mode. And it's like, hey, you don't have to do that. It's okay. Like you can say, I don't know. That's one of the things that I always wonder about people is like, what is wrong with saying I don't know? What is wrong with it? Simply saying I don't know to something can help you through so much. Really can, because you never know what it is you're going to learn. I said that earlier today about white men. Like I think it's just a human thing now. Like what is wrong with people saying I don't know? Also, another thing is that if I ask you why you voted for someone or how someone like in their position, because that's what he's the president of the United States of America, how he has improved your life, why can't you simply just answer? You can't answer and just say he's done A, B, and C. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? That's what I want to know. I wish that 8% would come around, but they don't. Guys, try to drop your hashtags in the chat and see what happens. Drop some Blaggas, drop some MAGAs, some Bass Pro Shops. I do love the hashtag divorce. So let's try that. Let's see what happens. Yes, and all the 8% has is immigration. That's all that they care about is immigration. But then the thing is, they don't actually care about immigration because they don't know anything about immigration. So there's that, which is very, very concerning. It's like they only have what they've been told. And I find that I find that concerning. I just do. So I would like to try to have a conversation with one that has like factual information and doesn't resort to ad homs and no over talking and all of that stuff. We'll see what happens. Hi, Maggie. Hi, love. Are you a Trump supporter? Is it Maggie? I can't see with my glasses on. It is. Hi, Maggie. Maggie going once. Maggie going twice. All right, Maggie, I'm going to go ahead and let you down, love. Boop. There we go. All right. Maggie did not know that she was here. She did not know that she was here. Okay. All right, guys. Keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. Thank you, Mr. Michael. I'll take that compliment. All right. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. Get in the box. Let's have a conversation because why not? All right. I always say, why not? All right. It is low key dead. So I think I might go do some MAGA hunting. Get into a good little debate here and there. Try to lay some facts on people. I don't know. But anywho, back to what I was talking about earlier. All right. So I was talking about how the Ninth Circuit Court, the appellate court, has actually allowed the Trump administration to call on the guard. All right. That's an intimidation tactic. That's not going to go well because he's going to willy-nilly be able to do it. All right. And so we can't have that. That is scary. I really think that this is all in an effort to, of course, intimidate people and make people not want to protest. So there's that. That's what I think that is. I think that we have a thing when it comes to Donald Trump that he just does so much that we're kind of just like, okay, whatever. That's what it is like. It's like, whatever. We cannot get that way. This is very important. Also, the Supreme Court in January is going to be hearing a case coming out of Texas where they're going to try to restrict gun ownership, firearm ownership. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen. Where they're going to try to restrict gun ownership from people who garden regularly. And that is very concerning. I spoke about this earlier, but that's a fucking experiment, guys. They're experimenting. Okay? They're experimenting. And guess who's going to be highly impacted by this? It ain't us. It ain't Black people. Okay, it's not black people. It's gonna be them. It's gonna be them. Not us. They're the ones. They're the ones. All right. And they don't know it yet. I always say, yeah, not those who drink. I always say the crazy thing about racism is that racism has white folks perpetuating it against us, and they don't even know that they are trapped in a class war. They don't. They don't. They really, really live within that privilege of being white. That white supremacy. It gives them a level of comfort that they can't let go of. It really does. They can't let go of that comfort, but they don't know that they're being screwed also. That's the unfortunate part about it all. So there's that. So I really do wonder. Oh, see, the thing is, Bella Catface, what an odd name that is. All right. You don't get to yap in my comments. You also have your request off. So, oh my gosh, no, not you learning a lesson. No. Yeah, from outside of the club. Do that. Do that. How about that? Do that. Oh, no sound on the tube? Oh, yeah, I do have sound on the tube. What are we doing? Okay, I'm good. I do have sound. What the hell are you talking about? Anywho. All right. Anywho. Hey, Mr. Ty. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Anywho, guys. So, what else is going on in the news? Or I am about to start playing Black Santa's Finish the Lyric. Because I had fun doing that. That was super fun. I'm not even going to kid you. I had fun and I do it again. No, I don't like those. Oh, I'm sorry. So I got invited again. I don't like those. Anywho, let me check out something here. Black Santa. Do y'all remember like around like I think it was like maybe 2020, you know, because everybody wanted to try diversity out. Do y'all remember that? And they started having Black Santas at like Macy's and like, you know, the different stores and stuff, and they were selling, you know, Black Santa stuff, and they were pissed. So mad. So mad. Oh my gosh. A fictional fucking character. They were like, he's white. And I'm like, he's not real. He's fucking fake. I hope your kid's not listening, but he's not real. He's fucking fake. Like, Santa Claus ain't real. What are we doing? What are we doing? That was just so crazy. Just so crazy. Just absolutely insanity. That was a lot. It was just so silly. I just thought it was the silliest thing ever. It's a fake character. It reminds me of like how people got upset about the Little Mermaid. Cause why? Why? It's a fake. It's not real. It's so not real. Yeah, they were so mad, so mad about the Little Mermaid. Unbelievably mad. Like they boycotted and everything. They did. Just what are we doing? What are we doing? Anywho, guys, let's take a look to see. Also, the Eagles won yesterday, so that's a good deal. The Eagles did win. They beat the Vikings, so fly, Eagles, fly. All right, there's that. I just pretend to be into sports ball, but you know, go Eagles. All right. All right. Yes. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, guys, Donald Trump is once again promising to come to a deal with China. I just want to let you all know that. Like, we don't know how many times he's come to, he said that he's gonna, you know, make a great deal. Gonna make the biggest, the greatest, the best deal with China. My Trump impression is top fucking tier. I forget what anyone else says. It's absolutely amazing. All right? Absolutely amazing. I give credit to myself for that. I have been working on that one, and you know what? I'm not even mad at it. I am not mad at my Trump impression. I am, aren't I? I am getting better at it. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Exactly. China. Boom. Trump impression on point. Shout out to me. Jaden, you better watch your back. There's a new Trump impersonator in town. Boom. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Get in the box. All right. Stop being scared. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. You don't. I always wonder about you all though, because y'all do a lot of yapping in comments. And I see you all lurking. I think it's time that we go profiling. That's what I think it is. I think it's time that we go profiling. That's what we can do. Because you keep lurking, but you don't want to come up, which I think is absolutely crazy. I think that's wild. But looking through these, it's looking like a lot of you actually are Kamala supporters. You guys love me. I love you more. I do. Pull up Brad. I don't see a Brad here. Brad, don't be a bitch. Say something in the comments. Hello. Hey, Bugs. Let me see if I can find a Brad. Dark Brad, you're not a Trump supporter. Since when? You're not a Trump supporter. Dun, 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 dun. I know you're not. I know. I'm like, it's not a Trump supporter. What are we doing? I'm all looking for a Brad and they're talking about you? No. I say, you're not a Trump supporter. You're a nice person. Anywho, let's see. It's a different Brad? Okay, Gucci. I did ask for a Brad, didn't I? Hey, twin, thank you for the heart me. I did ask for a Brad. I did. My bad. My bad. Anywho, let's see. Also, another thing, what's this thing that people are doing now where they do this thing where they say, what's your definition? What is that about? What do they mean, what's your definition? Don't words mean things? That's bothersome to me. What's your definition? Like, no. All right, what is the definition? I want to know what the definition of the word is. All right. So we can do the definition of the word, but then what we're going to want to go into is the functionality of that word. No, they don't mean pronouns. They really do mean it grinds my gears too, Gucci. Really sticks in my craw because what? Like your definition of the word could be completely wrong. And if that is the case, then you're walking around here ignorantly because you don't know the definition of the word. You're just using the word wrong. We can't have that. We can't have that. You can't go around here thinking that like the definition, I don't know. Let me see. The definition of a cup, which is to hold a object that holds a liquid, all right, is a fucking, I don't know, plate. What are we doing? It's not a plate. I don't know, but guys, you can't do that. We can't say what is your definition of the word. They do use words wrong. Absolutely. And I can't stand when people, I really don't like when people try to appear smarter than they actually are. Thank you, twin, for knocking those out. I appreciate you, love. But we can't have people doing that. It's not okay. It's just not okay. And I haven't done these in a while. But yeah, we can't. You can't just use words. Words have meaning. Like they do. Why do you think that they don't? We was Kang. We was Kangs. What movie is that from? Still haven't found out what movie that is from. We was Kangs. But like, what are we doing? This new age thing where we can just make up shit and no one questions it is really irksome to me. Like it is just really sticks in my craw. It really, really does. Can y'all hear Bubba? Like all the way upstairs? Is the mic that good? Oh yeah, Phil Bros are the absolute worst. Phil Bro, I didn't know you were downstairs this whole time. That's crazy. Phil Bros are the worst. Phil, y'all can hear him? Oh my gosh, they can hear you, Bubba. Okay. Chill out, bro. All right, hold on one moment. Parenting. All right. There we go. Okay. Anywho. Phil bros, the worst. Phil bros do not philosophy bros. They're like the dudes that always live in hypotheticals. They haven't touched grass in years. All right. They only live in the hypothetical. We was kings. That's it. They can't focus or live in reality. Everything is a what if. Well, what if? Well, picture this. How about if that's all they do? All right. There's never an end to it, and it's simply never an end because there's always a what if. That really jams your clock. I'm gonna use that. That really jams my clock. But yeah, Phil bros are the absolute worst. The absolute worst. Like, no, we're not doing it. And their favorite thing to talk about is AB. They freaking love talking about that. We was kings. So yeah, they love talking about that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that with you. Cause you don't and also another thing about Phil bros is that they're disingenuous. The majority of them do not care about what it is they're talking about. They don't care at all. They honestly just debate for sport, which is annoying. Yeah, it's philosophy bros. Yeah. Phil bros. Yep. Look at you, James, figuring it out. Even though I said it earlier, I literally said it earlier. I said philosophy bros. But yeah, and they really are King Finn. They don't have much to actually talk about. So that's what they do. I call them think aboutisms. Think abouters is hilarious. Think abouters. Think about this. What if? And it's like, oh, God, Jesus, bro. And it'd be the most wildest stuff. It'll be like what my son asked me today. My son said, Mom, what if? No, he said, all right, which way would you like to unalive? He used the word, but we're on TikTok. He said, which way would you like to unalive? Would you like to unalive by twerking on a cliff and falling off, or by walking in the street and getting hit by a car? Which one would be worse? Like, I guess I'm gonna go with twerking on a cliff and then falling off. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yep, that's what I'm gonna go with. Twerking on a cliff and falling off. Because why the hell am I twerking on a cliff? That's asking for it, right? Literally, that's asking for it. You hear a question like that, you're jumping. That is wild. Nah. My gravestone would say if that happened is she deserved it. There we go. Philosophically speaking, long unalivement versus instant unalivement. Which one would you rather? Think about that, guys. We have a Phil Bro question in the chat. Which would you rather do? Instant unalivement or long unalivement? Put it in the chat. I really want to see. Okay, put a 1 for instant, put a 2 for long. I'm going to go with instant. Just get me out of here. Boom. Like, blink and it's over. Like, I don't want to blink. I just want to, it's gone. Like, just like that. Instant. Yeah, because why not? Who wants to do 2? That seems like a lot of work. Like the slow part? Like, are you okay, Chris? Are you okay? Is everything you want to talk about it? You can request stuff and we can talk about it. I'm about to start doing therapy. Hold on, guys. No, Phil, I don't know how long you go for. We're not going to flesh this out. I'm not doing that. All right. It's like really, it's really like number 2 is a slow one, a slow unalivement. And number one is instant. Instant one. Instant one by leaps and bounds. Because like only one person put 2, and that was Chris, and that was a mistake. It's okay, Chris. I understand. And so that was a mistake. So Chris even meant 1. So we didn't get any 2s. Because like, why would you want to do a slow one? That's scary. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Twerking off a cliff is 2? No, it's not. That's like instant. You're going off a cliff and then boom, you're gone. I mean, falling might take a while, but once you hit the ground, it's pretty instant. Boom, it's over with. Right? And then also, like with the car, who's to say it won't be a Prius? All right. Instead of like a F-150 or a Dodge Ram, it could be a Prius or a smart car. It could be one of those little smart cars. What damage is that going to do? Think about it. You're just going to be in pain. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Think about it.
No. Makes sense. You can survive the car crash even though you die.
What? That doesn't make
Dying
any sense.
doesn't mean you're dead.
Huh?
You
Who
die-
gets hit by a Prius is a good question.
In fact, dying means you're dead. And die.
Hey, you gotta stop
means
saying
you're
those
alive.
words because you can't say those words on this app. So chill out.
Die, 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 die.
I am raising a contrarian. All right. I think it's just a part of his personality. I think he gets it from his father. We're working on it. We are definitely working on it. We are. Just us. Hold on one moment. I think kids I think kids like to test you just to see how far they can go. It's like a constant daily test of my motherfucking patience. That's what that is. It's a test of my patience. Anywho, guys, I don't think the Trump supporters are out there. So if there's any friendlies that want to come up, by all means, get in a request. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? We was kings. We was kings. We was kings, weren't we, y'all? We was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why kids want to test you. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know if life has shown them, but like typically 99.9999999% of the time, I'm right. So there's that. I don't want to be a black woman in hindsight. I really don't. We was kings. I really don't want to be a black woman in hindsight, especially when it comes to my own child. Like, you do a better job. Like, I learned early that it was best to just listen to my mom. I did. You have an 18-year-old? Yeah, I learned that it was best to just listen to my mom, make my life easier. We was kings. And yeah, you know, and because you find out that when you don't listen to your mom, typically, what ends up happening? You fuck around and find out. That's what ends up happening. Boys mature slower? Yeah, that part too. But I'm just saying. Just saying. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Yeah, you fuck around and you definitely find out. And you be like, you know what? I should have listened to my mom. I would have been better off. I could have saved some time. I could have saved $300 by listening to my mom. You know, something crazy like that. I could have saved $700 by switching to listen to my mom. Like, seriously, think about it. Think about all the times where you should have. I'm trying to think of one time that I should have listened to my mom. There's many, but I'm trying to figure out how vulnerable I want to be. Not that vulnerable. Not that vulnerable. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fantastic. All right. So, all right. If anybody wants to get in the box and have a talk, go ahead and request up. I said friendlies. I'm opening the boxes up to friendlies. If anybody wants to talk, going once, going twice. Okay. All right. Don't ask me again. It's not going to happen. All right. So let me see here. Kids are, I can't see with my glasses. Like, seriously. Kids absolutely test as a natural part. Yeah, it is. They do test boundaries. And I know that it's a natural part, but why, Lord? Why? Like, come on. Why do you want to find out the hard way about stuff? Are you sure you want to do that? Don't do it. Mm-mm. Don't do it. I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't recommend it at all. Hello, Scream Queen.
Yep. Hi, Erica.
Hi, love. Hi, love. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am doing well. What's up?
I just wanted to come up and say, firstly, your hair looks amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And I don't know. I guess I kind of want to talk about the government shutdown. I'm one of the
Sure.
people that's on Snap, so
Oh, wow. Damn.
I've been.
Let me fix the echo. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
One moment.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. There we go. That should be fixed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I don't
Yes.
hear it anymore.
Okay.
So I've been lucky. I had to start a GoFundMe because I'm losing my housing as well.
Oh, wow.
And it turns out I have more friends than I thought, so that's nice.
That's-
But I mean, past November, it's going to be a little bit iffy.
yeah.
And I don't know. I'm having a hard time, even though like innately I know there's good people, but I'm a little bit of a pessimist, I suppose, in that like there's just so many bad people that have lost their empathy for other human beings.
Yes.
And it's very confusing for me because like that's like not who I am as a human. I feel bad for people that are, you know, even objectively horrible to me. So I don't know. What do you think has caused that separation from people being able to empathize with their communities and the people around them?
Social media, technology. It has allowed us to be distant. So if something seems far away from us, then the further we can remove our emotions from it.
Sure.
So that's what it is. Definitely sorry to hear all of the things that you are experiencing right now, but I am happy to hear that you do have a community that you can lean on, because that is extremely important to have during this time. So definitely happy to hear that you have that. But yeah, to answer your question, love, definitely is the fact that we can remove ourselves from it, because it's not right in front of our faces. Like,
Right.
if I'm scrolling and I see something that I don't like, I can just exit out of it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, another thing is that the conversations, people aren't having the conversations like in real life per se.
Sure.
Is a lot is happening online, and again, it gives you like this wall of distance, because again, it's not right in front of your face, and so that can make people apathetic because they don't actually have to deal with it. When a person comes up here and like they can say the N word to me, or they can be super misogynistic, there's no consequence for that.
Right. Yeah.
So there's no consequence. But if they were to say that, you know, face to face, right, there would be an immediate consequence for it.
Sure.
So that's why they wouldn't do it. So I think that technology has allowed people to become jaded, apathetic, and more not so good things, unfortunately. But there's still good people out there. We already know that. You've seen that,
Yes.
especially with what you're going through. So we know.
Yeah.
But yeah. God damn, that sucks. I wish there was something that could be done. I don't know. Did you were you able to get enough via your GoFundMe to like be able to get food for next month? Like, what about your housing? What's happening? You don't have to share if you don't want to, by the way.
No, I'm happy to share. I think people should hear what's happening to people. So I have enough for my food for next month. I actually didn't really use my SNAP from October yet.
Okay.
Because I am getting ready to like leave my apartment because I'm disabled and I can't afford it anymore because I can't work.
Where are you gonna go?
So very, very luckily, One of my oldest friends, her parents are taking me in for about 6 months.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's
Um,
good.
so I'm waiting. I've applied for SSI. I don't qualify for SSDI because I don't fit into their new rule that happened in 2022 about you have to work 5 of the last 10 years. Yeah, it's a new qualifier. Yeah, it's very
wow.
ridiculous. But I have enough work credits. Like I've worked enough in my life that that's not a problem. It's just I don't meet that extra qualifier now.
Oh wow.
So I'm ineligible. But I'm completely, I mean, I can still get around, but I'm disabled to the point where like my memory is impaired. I have chronic pain and I have a litany of problems.
What
if I'm
state are
honest.
you in, if you don't mind?
Oh, not at all. I'm in Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah, I
All right.
actually I escaped from Wyoming to Colorado.
Colorado's a
Um,
pretty good state.
Yeah, it's been pretty great. I mean, I get like $248 from a fund from the state that's like for the disabled needy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And I think this is going to sound silly in the grand scheme of being, basically homeless, just being able to like kind of squat in my friend's parents' house for a little bit. But I have 3 cats and they're like my emotional support animals and I have to give them up.
Oh wow.
I have less than 2 weeks with them. And I've had
Damn.
one of them for 14 years and the other 2 for 10.
That's so much that is happening. Is your GoFundMe link in your bio?
It is.
Okay. All right, cool. Hey guys, if there's anything that you can do to help out, anything that you can give, whatever it is, take a look at Screen Queen's bio and click on the link there and do what you guys do. All right, show love the best way that you can. And I know it's hard on a lot of people right now, but
Yeah.
that's what community is for. So if there's anything that we can do, have you found a new home for the cats?
No, unfortunately, stuff is so hard where I am. I can just tell you because I'm going to be leaving and it's not like anybody's going to come get me. I'm in Loveland, Colorado, which
Mhm.
is like northern Colorado.
Yeah.
And all of the services are so taxed right now, like even the shelters and stuff, and they're
Yeah.
putting extra stipulations on to like even help you. The one place that could offer me quote unquote help, basically it was just them listing my cats on their site.
Oh, so,
And I keep them in my home with me until somebody wants to adopt them. And that's not feasible in my particular situation because the place I'm moving to has 3 Australian Shepherds.
Oh yeah, you won't be able to take the cats there.
Yeah. So,
Wow. Can't rehome them or anything?
I haven't been able to find anyone that can take them.
Okay.
Or
and you
wants
tried,
to
like,
take them.
Okay.
Like,
Wow.
so basically I'm going to have to, I have a couple more places to check. But it's rough here. And like the town I'm in, it's a former sundown town and it's
Oh wow.
still not great. The reason I had to basically get out of Loveland is because they want homeless people out of the town and I'll just say off the earth. It's like the general overarching like sentiment of my town right now.
That seems to be happening a lot across the country.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. They have tried that here also in Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, there's that. I'm trying to click on the link in your bio, but
Is it not working?
It's not working.
I can fix it. I don't know how to fix it while I'm on here. Hold on, let me get my tablet. But yeah, I'm going through it. Life has not
Yeah.
been an easy road for me. Like I was kind of like cruising along, doing pretty well, and then I got sick at 20. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, but it completely changed my whole life.
Okay. If you it was put into hold on, my mom was so sorry. Good. Wow. So young. What was I about to say? The link has been put into the what is it? What is it called? What is it called? Guys, help me out here.
Linktree.
Into the tube chat. The tube chat.
Oh, the tube chat.
And I am about to put it in the link tree. Because that would help. So I'm gonna change up. I'll typically just randomly choose a GoFundMe to just have there. And then when people go to the link tree, if they see it, they can they'll choose it and they'll go to it.
Yeah.
I don't remember. There we go. I think I used this account. Let's see here. We want to be able to do that.
Let me go to my.
But yeah, guys, if there's anything that you can donate, that'd be friggin' awesome. Absolutely
I would be so
awesome.
appreciative. I can't speak. Sorry.
You're okay, love.
It basically takes everything I can to like express how appreciative I am for like even the help I've gotten so far, without devolving into tears, because I mean it's people coming out of the woodwork that I wouldn't have expected to help.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling very lucky that I have that, but it's hard. I mean,
It is. It's a lot that's happening for so many people.
yes.
It's just a lot. And so I definitely I empathize because I wouldn't I just wish it was I wish there was more that could be done.
I'm currently living in domestic.
But I don't know. I don't know anymore sometimes.
Truly, like I have been like trying to brainstorm different things, and there's just like obviously not a huge Black community here
Yeah.
where I'm at. It's very paper toned.
Yeah. There's a website. I know there's 211 that you can call, but there's another one. Give
Yep.
me 1 second. It's like Aunt something. I need to look it up because a social worker sent it to me. I want to. It's a resource where you can go to find like different places, different charities, aids, assistance, stuff of that nature within your area, and it does it by zip code.
Okay.
It is called. Let's see here. I need to find it. I really have the hardest time trying to find stuff. It's just a
Me
lot of
too, girl.
information
Me
that I
too.
have to remember. I swear to God.
Yeah, I mean, you're out here schooling people, having to keep all that information in your head.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I be trying. I really do. I try.
I think you're killing it. That was a
Yeah.
terrible word to use.
That was funny. Aunt Bertha. It's auntbertha.com. Aunt
Aunt
Bertha. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, auntbertha.com. It is a website, and it definitely has a bunch of resources available there for people. And so, yeah, we just go from there. Yep.
That sounds great. I relisted the GoFundMe in my bio, but it's not hyperlinking, so I don't know.
All right, you have to do it as a link. So you have to go to like your profile, go to your to edit your profile, and then add it as a link. You can't just post it like in your bio.
Okay, how do I do that? Do you
Go
know?
to your profile, and then you're gonna click on edit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. DRC, are you in the request? Okay, DRC. Hey, DRC.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, love?
I'm
Hi.
good. Hi, Screen Queen. How are you?
I mean, I am I'm
I know.
awake.
I know. No, the reason I wanted to come up is I know you mentioned SSDI, but have you ever applied for SSI?
Yes, that's what I'm waiting on and hopefully will be approved for in 6 months. It's probably going to be pushed back a little bit because of the shutdown. But yeah, I've already put in my application. I had professional help filling it out, so it should be good. And yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for that. And I did find a like a basically a house full of people that, you know, switch in and out roommates.
Mhm.
You know, they seem really cool. So I'm hoping maybe there will be a room open when I do have the SSI that I can move there and kind of get a more permanent situation happening.
That would be awesome. I wish you the best. I
Yeah.
hate that you're going through all of this, but yeah, I just wanted to come up and ask because I know there's a difference between, you know, Social Security disability insurance and the I can't talk. So supplemental security income. So I
Yep.
just wanted to make sure that you were applying for both.
Yes, I did. Like I tried to apply for SSDI, you know, but got stopped pretty quickly in the process.
And okay, so this is the first time that I've ever heard that you needed work. Like they take that into consideration, which is wild considering you blew my mind with that. I did not know.
On the tube,
Yeah.
they did mention it also that it's something that's been in place and a lot of people have been instantly denied because of that new provision or
That's
qualification.
so unfair.
So
Yeah.
it is extremely. And
Because I haven't been able to work since 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And I again was a little bit blessed, not in the way that this happened, but both of my parents are deceased, and I inherited a small inheritance from my dad, basically in the form of mineral rights, which I got out of and sold. And then the house that I grew up in, and I sold that, but it wasn't worth much. So I was able to live on that for about 10 years. Live might be an exaggeration. I scraped by. But you know, you do what
So-
you can do. And
That is
but
true.
I had too much like assets, quote unquote, for them to allow me to apply for SSDI because they count how much like you
Hey,
have
Nancy.
in assets and whatever. So
I wanted
yeah.
I wanted to share another resource. Shout out to my mod Amanda over on the tube.
Okay.
She's shared this one with us. It's called getfood.refb.org. I will share these links in the Discord. Tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. I really don't know what I can say on TikTok anymore, but I'll share these resources in the
Right.
Discord so that if you are in the Discord, you have access to them. If you're listening right now, again, is Get Food, so GETFOOD .RE as in Edward, F as in Frank, B as in boy .org. All right, so getfood.refb.org. All right, and it looks like it, of course, is a resource. And let's see here. It says Redwood, but you can. It looks like you can find your local food bank. You can find a local food bank. So
Yeah.
use that website, guys, and if you are in need, then it'll tell you about the food banks in your area, which is wonderful. Also, if you have any non-perishables that you can donate, then by all means do so. I was thinking of doing a canned food drive which would be awesome. So taking basically a portion of nightly donations and for a week. So a portion of nightly donations for a week, and at the end of the week, going to buy, non-perishables and donating them to a food bank. And I was thinking, like, as long as I can trust people, doing this in different parts of the country, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, because I know I have people in Texas, I have people in Virginia, Florida, all across the country, Colorado.
Yeah.
So yeah, just doing that, I think would be totally cool to do. I just have to work out the logistics, but I think I want to do that, especially with this upcoming month and the holidays coming up. People are going to have to eat, and our food banks are already running low. So just taking account of what the food banks need, because like we could buy a whole bunch of beans or something like that, but they don't
Yeah.
need that. So, so like we want to take
Right.
account into what they actually need and go from there. Yep.
Yeah, and definitely think about what ingredients are needed to make whatever non-perishable foods that you donate, because like milk and butter are not things that get donated very often. So like
Yeah.
box mac and cheese
Yep.
is not great.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not. So just I need to take account. I want to see. We have a really big one here in Phoenix. It's called St. Mary's. And let's see here. I want to see what do they need. And they're like right up the street too. So there's that.
Screen Queen, how long ago were you denied for SSI?
So technically I wasn't denied. It's so when you log into the Social Security Administration's website, you can see if you qualify, quote unquote, to apply, because it has like all of your work credits, and then you answer a question: did you work, 5 out of the last 10 years? And obviously I said no, because I definitely didn't. And that's how I got disqualified from being able to apply.
Oh wow.
Oh, so it cut you off like at the jump.
At jump, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and I urge anybody who's about to apply to like check that out.
Because I was going to say appeal it, but you didn't even get through the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
You didn't
I
do it.
applied once prior and got denied.
Oh.
I don't want to interrupt. Erica, you mentioned
Hey,
the
Falcon.
thing about the food banks, and I do mutual aid with our food bank locally. And I just wanted to chime in and say that donating extra canned goods that you have around your house is always really, really great. However, most food banks these days, the way their like model operates and the way that their funding operates, it is better for you to donate money to them, because
so
then
just
they are
cash.
able to buy food in bulk for
Yeah, that's
lower
true.
prices
Oh,
than
yeah,
you
that
would
makes
be
sense.
able to get at the grocery store. So our food bank, again, the food banks are going to accept canned good drives. Like, all of those things are great things. But if we're talking about what the preference is for the food bank itself, generally it's cash donations, because then they can buy large pallets of food for cheaper than what you can get on the regular market.
Okay. Got it. Where did Gemini go? I don't know.
That's awesome.
That's freaking awesome. Okay, so here's the plan then. All right. Hey, Auntie. I just want to say hi to my aunt first. Hi, Aunt Cheryl. Okay, so I think what we
Not
can
Cheryl, too. I thought that was mine for a second.
what we can do is portion of the goal will go at the end of the week, will be donated to a local food bank. We'll start here in Arizona, and I think I can do it throughout the month of November, but I would want to start next week so that we can have these donations in before Thanksgiving. And I would basically, so I'll do it if you're in the Discord, you can share a food bank that you want to donate to. I will pick someone, and we'll literally just go weekly, and we can try to do this across the country. That's pretty much it. That's it. So it'll be starting
amazing.
next Monday. That's what I do. So
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So we can try to help people eat, because it's going to be a lot. It's estimated 42 million people are going to lose out on their food benefits next month. which really absolutely sucks. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. And so, like, again, I've been told that it's easy. I don't know how true that is, but I've been told that I have to learn how to make pasta. And I have to learn how to make bread
Erica,
and
you don't know how
cookies
to
from
make pasta.
scratch. Felt very judgmental, DRC. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what? No, I don't. I never had to.
Wait, from
Uh,
scratch or just?
No, she's talking about put it in a. Okay. I
From
thought you meant.
scratch.
Girl, I thought you meant
Making
put it in
pasta
a
isn't
pot.
that hard. It's mostly just eggs and flour. It's not hard.
Don't you?
Yeah.
I was about to
DRC,
say.
you're
I thought
trying
you.
to figure
I
out
thought
food
you meant
like
put it in a
that.
pot. I was about to say we have to have a conversation.
What are we doing? Like,
Because I was even gonna say my mom even knows how to make it from scratch, like completely.
If you are looking at long-term food storage, by the way, and you want to be able to have flour for cooking, I highly recommend that you buy wheat berries. You can buy them in like the 5-gallon drums. And then you can use any kind of blender or coffee grinder to mill them into flour yourself. And the wheat berries have like a 10 to 20 year shelf life, whereas flour does not. My family, we store wheat berries in food safe 5-gallon buckets for the event of perilous happenings instead of flour itself, because
do
flour
you
is
have to
actually
grind
really.
it? How do you get the?
Yeah.
How do you make the bread with it? You gotta grind it.
I
or something?
literally take my regular blender that I use to make smoothies and grind it into flour. You can also use a coffee
Oh.
grinder.
Oh.
They make specialized flour mills, but you don't need to have one in a pinch. It does not give you the most uniform store-bought flour, but it is good enough to make bread. Also, you can mill most nuts, like
Can I
walnuts.
use it? Can I use it to coat my chicken?
Yes.
Okay.
You can use most nuts like walnuts, or in the Southeast, chestnut flour is really, really popular. You can mill most nuts in a blender, food processor, coffee grinder to create nut flours. So those are all. So if you have edible, safe nut trees in your area, that is another food source for people who may be struggling. And you can make some really cool like breads and flatbreads and things like that out of chestnut flour.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Good
That's
to
actually really
know.
But
Wheat berry.
if you have any questions about doing mutual aid or food bank stuff, you know where to find me. I know I've been MIA recently.
You've been busy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and we're getting ready to do mutual aid for Veterans Day because a lot of veterans have been impacted by the shutdown. And a lot of active duty members. You guys are not connected. If those of you listening in the audience are not connected to your local mutual aid networks, please look up your local DSA chapter. Not all DSAs are perfect. You'll meet some colorful people, as you will in any organization, but DSA is really, really excellent at standing up mutual aid networks and connecting local mutual aid networks together, connecting food banks to college students, that kind of thing. So if you are looking to get involved and make sure that your community has food security through what is going to be a very temperamental winter this year. I don't know if you've been looking at climate forecasts for this winter, but it's not looking great. So if you want to help protect your community through what is probably going to be a very difficult winter for a lot of people, please go on the DSA website, find your local chapter. You don't have to agree with socialism, but you can agree with feeding your neighbors. And that's what a lot of DSA chapters do, is feed their neighbors.
That part. So that makes sense to me. Thank you so much.
Good
I
night,
appreciate you
Erica.
coming
I'm
in.
going to go back into my corner. I'm tired.
Okay, love. Have a great night. Thank you for coming up. Also, Jocelyn Harrison is
Can I
not
ask?
talking. What?
Can
What
I
do you
ask
want
a
to
question from a young person?
From a young person? Are you really going to do
'Cause-
that?
Yeah, no, genuinely, because
Why?
this is my first time adulting, so I gotta ask the people who've been adulting.
I haven't been adulting that
Wow,
long.
that felt like a top.
Yeah.
I've
No,
supposedly
it's
been-
it's genuinely a compliment. It's genuinely a compliment. It
I've
is not an
supposedly been
attack.
parenting for the past like 11 and a half years, and I'm like, I don't know how he's still alive.
But no,
Y'all
I
laugh, I'm
genuinely want to
serious as
know,
hell.
and I'm even saying this as a person who's like gonna be affected because my mom just found out like yesterday that our shit's gonna get cut. Did
Oh,
anyone
man.
actually
Oh,
think it
I'm
was
so
gonna
sorry.
get to this point? Like, I've been into the politics, and I did definitely think like shit's gonna get very bad. But there's a level of me that did think like it wasn't. Like, you know how you have that like it's going to be there, but you still hope it doesn't. That's where I'm at right now.
Nah, I
And
knew.
even with like the other shit, I'm just like, wow, it's really getting that bad. Like, they're really fucking up people. And I think it's just the fact too that there's people that said like none of this is gonna happen. It's not people said it wasn't gonna happen. Now we're at the point where it is happening.
I think for me, it was more so, did I see it coming? I saw it coming. I did not see it coming this fast. I didn't know that he was going to do
Right.
the first year. I thought this was going to be something that he was probably going to wait till like maybe 2026 to do. You know, he wanted to win the midterms. No, he's like, fuck it, balls to the wall. You know, and
Right.
yeah.
And I think that's my biggest part when it comes to like even watching you guys, like you and Santana and everybody debate them, is like it's sad as a young person, even because like
Yeah.
I knew people were evil, but now that we're at this point where like people are like, yeah, MAGA, and at least he's doing something. I'm like, people are gonna die from this. Or
Exactly.
sorry, TikTok friendly, but like people are gonna flatline from this. Like,
Yes.
I have
Unfortunately,
ADHD.
it's sad.
My little brother has autism. My mom is bipolar.
Mhm.
I'm freaking the fuck out. I gotta keep my mental health like in a plastic
do.
bag to make sure that nothing spills out. And I'm over here thinking about this specifically, like, holy shit, what's gonna happen next year? What's gonna happen next? And like, I'm slightly lucky because I might be getting a job tomorrow because I finally got an
Awesome.
interview after 2
Yay.
years of being out of high school. But at the back of
gonna
my head
kick
too,
ass
I'm
in
like,
that interview.
wow. Thank you. Hopefully it goes good tomorrow. It's at like
will.
10:20 California time. So
Claim it.
Congratulations.
like, thank you. But no, like I genuinely need to ask like that's even why I'm asking. Like, did anyone else really think it was gonna get this far? Or like I thought we would all be celebrating that
this
he got
soon.
kicked out, honestly.
Nah, not this soon.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
with
think it
you,
was,
Rick.
again, not this soon.
Yeah. Not
I
this
knew,
soon,
I knew
but
it was going to be
definitely.
bad. I knew it was going to be bad, but I did not expect him to just go balls to the walls out the gate this fast.
Right.
He literally just came into office on the 20th of January swinging like executive order after executive order. Everything just seems to be an escalation at this point.
Right.
And it's just, again, I was talking about this earlier. It's just what is surprising to me, I mean, it may not be to other people, is that the courts are allowing it.
Yes.
Right. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was gonna say. I literally was
wrap my mind
joking
around
with
that
my
one.
friends and vets because I have a bunch of friends who are veterans, and I was like, "How do y'all feel about the whole Pete Hegseth situation?" And they're like, "That man should have been like." One of my older friends, first off, like one of my friends is a Vietnam vet. He's older.
Yeah.
And he said, like, back in the day, they would have took him in the backyard. And I was like, damn. And he was like, no. He was like, if Pete Hegseth would have did what he did today in the 60s, like my time of being in the military, he would have been taken in the backyard and it would have been over with. And we would have been like, no one would have known that Pete Hegseth existed. He said the fact that like he didn't get fired and there was no consequences, that meeting, he was even saying about the young Republican shit. He's like, this is bad. He's like, I have seen a lot. I've had to go through surgery of getting like shot at, and I'm scared for my life.
It's a fucking A. It's a lot, and I mean there is again, I think, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know like what to say necessarily. I just know that we all have to lean on community. And when I say community, it can be online or off. Online or off. Really.
Yep.
Build those relationships. I think I was speaking about this earlier, but we have to build those relationships. It's extremely important to do so. It's going to cause a lot of us to step outside of our comfort zones, but you need those relationships. And as long as we have
Right.
the power to exercise your civic duty, we have to try to get more progressive candidates into office. I
Right.
mean, it's so much. I kind of have like a dual mind when it comes to this because there is something that we don't really talk about that's also going to impact a lot of us. When I say a lot of us, I'm talking about Black folk. The
Hmm.
great wealth transfer that's going to be happening within the next
Yeah.
15 to 20 years. That's going to be fucking outrageous. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if you guys know about it,
Mhm.
but different numbers, different estimates. Like the University of Michigan says between 68 to 84 trillion dollars. Cerulli Associates says upwards of 124 trillion dollars. Either way you look at it, this wealth is going to be basically passed down from the Boomer generation to millennials and Gen Xers, and the majority of them, of course, are white. All right, we can't catch up. So
Oh
what do
yeah.
we do? It's a lot to think about, and I feel like every time I'm opening up my friggin' mouth, I want to say something happy, 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 joy, joy. But guys,
Right. Like,
there is no
please
happy,
have
happy,
some
joy,
good
joy.
news.
The fuck,
Right.
the fuck are we? What are we doing?
You know
Like,
what
oh
it
my
feels
god,
like?
the
You know
Eagles
what it
won.
feels like?
What it feel like?
It feels like somehow Donald Trump got his hands on a burn book of everybody
Oh
in the
my
court,
fucking god.
of everybody in the courts and everybody who has the ability to put a pacifier in his mouth. And he's because I don't understand. I don't understand
I
how
don't
he's getting
either.
away with this. I don't get it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like I want it to stop. Like, what do we? Why does it keep happening? It's like every single
I
time
think
you think something is over, is done with, boom,
Yeah.
they
it's
come
not.
back.
Before,
Yeah,
I
because
So
it's
I was
like,
literally like conspiracy theorying with some of my friends, and I was even saying like
uh-huh.
I'm not a conspiracy person. Like I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Tap
I
tap
don't
tap
think
the
the
screen,
Earth is
y'all. This is
flat.
a hold on
But
one
a
moment. These are
legitimate.
hold
Oh,
on,
sorry.
Gemini. Hold on. These are Gemini's thoughts. These are not the thoughts of me, Erica, the host. These are Gemini's thoughts. All right. Gemini is going to use words like allegedly. He's going to use qualifiers like I think. Okay. So yeah, we're not stating
Yes.
any type of fact here for anyone listening.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Zero fact. It's just complete my thoughts. I think about when I'm up late at night at 4 o'clock in the morning watching TikTok.
There you go.
I
There you
think
go.
I think genuinely the government is working together to test to see how much bullshit can we take before we like try to burn everything down. I think I genuinely think that like the first time Trump and Arnold what's his name was put into office, I think it was a test to see, will the American people let it happen? Will they not? These two people are clearly unqualified. Surely no one's going to do it. And then we did it the first time. I think the second time was like let's see this time if we put Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. I think this time was a complete like, let's really see if is the American people dumb enough to let this man win. That part, we see where that went. And then I think it was also, how far can we push the American people until they really say, fuck it, on both ends? Because even though I don't like thinking about them, we do got to think about MAGA. So it's equally like, what will MAGA do? When will MAGA say, hey, Donald Trump went too far. He touched my rifle, or he, I don't know, fucking took my jerky. I don't know. And then they're equally like us as black people. How far can we push black people before they stand the fuck up? How far can we push the Latino community before they stand up? How far can we push someone before something pops off? I think
It's not
that's
gonna-
like what's
It's not gonna
happening.
be. It's not gonna be the Hispanic and the Latino communities. It's not gonna be Black people either. It's not gonna be Asian people. It's not gonna be Indigenous people. It's gonna be white folks. It's gonna be working class white people that are gonna be the ones that push back, because it's really about to be in their homes. It really is. It's
Mhm.
about to be in their homes, with the fact that they have to take into consideration that a large percentage, not a large, but the majority of people who receive government assistance like Medicaid, who rely on SNAP benefits, WIC, even subsidies when it comes to housing, a lot of those people are white,
Right.
and they're going to not have these benefits anymore. That's gonna seriously negatively impact the material condition of their lives.
Mhm.
And so once we have that, that's when we'll see, you know, people really, really stand up because it's going to
Right.
impact them, and they're not going to, unfortunately, are not going to know what to do. So there's that.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
another thing that we have to take into account is what was it? I just lost my train of thought. I had something else, but I can't recall. But yeah, it's gonna be them. It's gonna be them, and they have to do that. But guys, I have to do this really quick. I saw a few Parker Raiders come in. Thank you so much for hopping on over. I appreciate you all. Thank you for stopping by. Let's keep doing all of the good things. Keep tapping the screen. Do share the live. If you're not following me, click next to my name is Erica Shante. Click that follow button. All right. I appreciate you all so very much. And let's just keep doing all the good things. We're talking to friendlies right now. I mean, if you are a Trump supporter, you want to request up, by all means do so. But we're definitely talking to friendlies since you all have been extremely scared today. You're really scary. And I don't know why. I don't know why.
I really want to hear like what Trump supporters think about like. Again, I've said this about a lot of things. Is like, do you really think of like, okay, cool? They really are at like they think that people on food stamps are just living scot free, eating steak dinner every night. Cool.
Exactly.
Do you know how many people like? Did y'all really not stop to think like people are probably gonna starve or go homeless? Like that's what I really want to know from MAGA people. Did you really ever stop and think this might really be fucking bad?
No, I had a person today tell me, all right, this when it comes to the ACA subsidies, this dude literally said that. Let me make sure I remember this correctly. Okay, hold on, I gotta fix the echo because of Bluetooth. 'Cause
We sound like we're
I
on.
thought it was echoing. I thought it was me. It's better
yeah,
now.
No, it starts echoing whenever the Bluetooth goes out and then reconnects. It's the whole thing. It's absolutely annoying as
Oh.
heck. But no, okay. So here's what he said. He said that he would like for the subsidies to go away, and he's okay with it because of the fact that the subsidies going away would mean that no more people will receive their health insurance for free via the ACA, and it will cause the premiums for those who do have insurance to go down. I was like,
What the
that's
fuck?
not how any of that works.
What
like
the
I had
fuck?
to.
Holy
Exactly.
shit!
It does not make any sense whatsoever. By the way, guys, like over 24 million people have their coverage through the ACA. Actually, no, I lie. All right, about 24 million people got the ACA last year in 2025.
Right.
All right, only about 3 million of them paid a zero premium because of the subsidies. All right. So the majority of people who got the ACA within the last year, insurance via the marketplace, they pay for their insurance. So there's that. All right. And just one last
he
time.
thinks
for the
it's
class,
gonna make premiums go down. What the?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
I know, Gemini. I know. They aren't smart. They're just not smart. All right. And just one last time for the class. All right, guys. If the subsidies do expire, okay, people will face upwards of 136% increase in their insurance monthly. All right, that is a lot of money. All right, that's a whole hell of a lot of money. If you want to tell me what state you live in, I'll tell you how much it's going to increase by. Unfortunately,
California.
All right, I'll tell you. So, but with that being said, all right, just a really quick insurance lesson. This goes for any type of insurance that you're paying for. All right, even including life insurance. All right, that's why we saw life insurance premiums increase when COVID was around. Just being honest with you. All right, so guys, with insurance, it is for profit. Okay, they have to make money. All right, they have to make revenue in order that they can pay out on claims. And they always want to have more left in the pot than what was taken out. If these subsidies expire, what ends up happening is that we're going to have a larger population of uninsured people because it's estimated that about 7 million people are going to immediately lose their health insurance. That means 7 million people will immediately become uninsured. With that being said, those 7 million people will no longer be paying into the pot. All right. That the pot is the revenue. So they're no longer going to be paying into the pot. Now, with that being said, these people still have to have coverage. They not coverage, but they still have to be cared for. So when they go to the emergency room and they're given a bill that they can no longer pay, the hospital, all right, is going to charge that off. The hospital has to make their money back, okay? And so what ends up happening is the hospital is going to increase their costs. And so the people who do have insurance, all right, are going to have to pay more. It can be in the form of higher premiums, higher deductibles, higher copays, higher specialist costs, all right? Or as I said earlier, all of the above, all right? Somebody is going to have to pay for it. Okay, another thing is that this is a cycle of really unfortunate events. All right, these are chain reactions because when people can't pay hospital bills, hospitals can't pay their bills.
Yep.
So there's that. So hospitals close. All right.
Oh yeah, so
And-
fuck hospitals in rural areas.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have a shot.
Yeah,
at
basically. So basically, if you're broke, fuck you. Basically, is what you're telling me.
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much.
100%.
It's not a war on poverty that we have in the United States of America. It is a war against poverty. They hate poor people.
Yeah.
That's all it is to it. They hate poor people, and in hating poor people, all right, they are literally, pew-pewing themselves in the foot, because whether the majority of MAGA knows it or not, they do not have enough zeros behind their name to have a seat at the table. They just don't. So again, this is going to be at their front doors too. They think that they are, supporting someone, like they think they're getting rid of something for
That'll
someone
help
that
them in the
they're not
future.
receiving. Yeah, it's like, okay,
Right.
so because you're not getting your health insurance anymore, that means some way, somehow I'm saving money. And that's not the case.
You know, Erica, this makes me think about back in the day. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Darcy.
No. I'm just sitting over here shaking my head. You good?
No. Go ahead. I've talked a lot. I overtalk. You can go
He's
ahead.
a Gemini. And he's a May Gemini at that.
I can recognize myself when I already know I'm doing it because I've said a lot. You can go ahead.
That's okay. Well, thank you. I was just gonna say I do think that they are trying to push us to the point of exhaustion, to the point where people are getting upset and get mad, and of course that's gonna sow dissent, and that means he can call martial law if he wants to, and I think that that's what he wants to do. I think that's what these ICE raids and all that stuff is about. I think that that's exactly what's happening. But I wanted to talk about what goes on in the
Are
mind
you
of these
eating?
people. No, why?
Okay, just making sure. It was giving eating.
Oh
It's
no.
from misophonia. It's been really bad today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's been really bad. I hope tomorrow is a better day. I'm sorry, DRC. Go ahead. I
No, you're
apologize.
good. You're good. No, I was just gonna say I feel like they are psychologically imploding a little bit. It's kind of like what happens in cults when they realize their leader is no good and has been using
Yeah.
them the whole time. Their brains it won't allow them to understand that they've been used or whatever, and they make excuses for it to the point where they sound idiotic, as you encounter all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that is exactly what's happening. I think,
Yep.
and the thing is, how do we battle that? How do we battle somebody who does not want to see the truth?
That's a good question. I don't know. I guess how the lie was drilled into them, you keep drilling in the truth.
I think the scary part about that, Darcy, and I was just saying this like recently, and it's a matter of like it needs to affect them. Like they already don't believe the facts. There is no telling them the truth. They already believe the bullshit. You're not gonna out bullshit them. The only way they're gonna believe the other end is they need to be affected personally. You want them to believe that like money is not going good. They like the same. Everything that they look at is the current tangible. That's why they put such a big deal on my groceries were so much cheap when Trump was in office, but they're not looking at the policies. That's why they put so much on Biden was in office and my gas was high, and they weren't looking into what policies or even just the geopolitics of why gas is high. They look at what is in my face, what is tangible, and what I can put to believe it. So when we get to this point of like, again, like I'm saying, food stamps, they need to see the flatline rate. They need to see how many people are not going to live. They need to hear their cousin or their sister say, I won't be able to eat this week. They need to see.
But here's the thing, though. Gemini. Like, we had C-19 happen, and we saw how he fumbled that. He really, really, like, bungled. Not fumbled, but, like, really fucked up when it came to C-19.
There you go.
And he really did. And these people lost family. They lost friends. Yet they still went out and they voted for him. And
they also believe that Obama wearing a tan suit was high treason. I don't put too much on like what they believe. Like I'm sorry, I give up on them. They saw Obama wear a tan suit and talked about him like he was a traitor.
They worry about the wrong things.
That is true too, because they were annoyed with her laugh, which was absolutely fucking odd.
Right, like shit like that.
Racism.
They don't care.
But here's the thing, though. They saw the effects, though. It actually did hit them when their grandma passed away, when their mom, left this realm, when their dad went bye-bye, like it. They saw it. It was right there. They don't care. It is something that is within their brain. Like the case study on them is going to be fucking exhaustive.
Yeah.
It is extensive and exhaustive. All right, and it's gonna be a must-watch docu-series.
But see, even that, Erica, that's why I feel like this presidency is gonna be different, because the only excuse that they've been able to say as far as Democrats is the shutdown. We all know that's bullshit. But like at this point, because again, it is the Trump presidency. It is the Republican presidency. They do have the House. They are in control. Everything that bad is going to happen does fall on them. To me, at this point, as a logical person, there shouldn't be anything they can say to not admit that at this point in time, it was Republicans, conservatives, Trump, whatever they want to say. There's no way that they can't admit it was this man's fault. If they can find some miraculous way to like not say it was his fault, like shit, we all might need to like build an island. We might need to build a new country somewhere with as much sand and rock as possible. Possibly. But to me, at this current moment, I have to believe that like in 4 or 3 years, when I'm 25, that they're gonna all say like, yeah, you know what? That was like dumb as fuck letting that man get into office. Pete Hegseth was completely an idiot that could have like fucked up everything. Kash Patel doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
You're not listening. You're so young.
I'm trying to believe, Erica. Let me believe.
So naive.
Let me be naive. Let me hope, damn it.
I just want to take you by the shoulders and say, no. Okay? No. All right? I'm trying to told you. Listen, they don't care. They don't care. See, because here's the thing.
I know.
These people are susceptible to propaganda. All right? It's really, really easy for them. Whatever they hear first, they believe. And the thing about Republicans, the GOP, is that they are really, really good at getting out the message first. All right, getting out the message first.
I will agree to that. I can definitely agree to that.
Exactly, because what happened with this shutdown, right? When the shutdown was looming on September 30th, all right, even before then, we had Mike Johnson in front of cameras saying that this is a Democrat's fault. This is their fault. They don't want to work with us. And that's all that they heard. They don't hear.
Oh, and the free healthcare for immigrants.
Exactly. That lie too, because again, they have not met a lie that they don't believe. So they got out in front of it. And then we have the fact, what was I gonna say? God damn it. Oh, they got out in front of it, but then what is it? Despite the fact that the Democrats turned around and said, hey, undocumented immigrants cannot get health insurance in the United States of America. It's just not a thing. They can't do it. All right. It doesn't matter that the Democrats also said, hey, your insurance that you pay for via the ACA marketplace is going to increase by upwards of 136%. And they put that into dollars. Speaking of dollars, you asked about California. Let's go to California and see.
That was way earlier.
California is going to increase by $1,000.
Oh well, just fuck me then, I guess. Like,
Yep.
it's already like $5,000 just to get a checkup. So
Yeah. Arizona's going to go up by 639. 639.
Mm.
someone else was asking Tennessee and Illinois.
Tennessee, $464. Illinois, we said Illinois is going to be 727. Texas, 459.
Why 747? Why so specific like that?
Oh, it's based off of what the average is in the state. That's why.
Oh, okay.
And this is at the max. The max amount that you can see is upwards of 136% increase. Good grief. Sometimes I can't talk,
See,
but I can read.
This is why I wish California did not have to give our taxes to other states. I wish we could like keep our money and, have.
I think that'd be awesome.
Shit.
I saw some states in the thing. I saw New York, so I'm trying to keep track. New York, $877. Ohio is $698. Alabama, $506.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Wow, red
Yeah.
areas is finna. I feel so. I'm saying this to all 240 people. I am so sorry if you are in one of those red states. I hope you guys figure it out. I really, really do. I'm scared, and I live in California. I can only imagine what it's like for some of you in red states. I hope all of you people are okay, because I know some of you are gonna have it worse than I am.
I'm in Texas, and fortunately, I'm okay. And I want to move to Washington. Hopefully, I will be in Washington next year.
Oh,
But
awesome.
yeah, Texas is. We ain't shit out here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's bad.
I believe you. I would, if I could, I'd go to Massachusetts. I think someone said Connecticut. Connecticut is going to be $534. I think I can't remember the other states I saw. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to name some random states. Maryland, $929. Louisiana, $637. Montana, $826. Let's see. North Carolina, $626. West Virginia, $410. Mississippi, $602. Georgia is going to be $539.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, there is that. It is.
Someone said Alaska.
tough.
Someone really wants to know about Alaska.
Oh, thank you, Alaska. Thank you. That's the one I was like, I can't remember. I saw one and I can't remember it. Alaska Alaska, $909.
Jeez.
Alexa, be quiet.
Well, what's Hawaii? If that's Alaska.
Hawaii is $714.
Oh, really? I would expect that.
Wow.
To be
So that's way lower than I thought it was gonna be, but that's still kind of fucking bad.
yeah, it's bad.
It's a lot. So yeah, this is what people can expect, and it's quite awful. And I'm just like, how do they expect people to pay for this?
They don't.
Utah is $478.
Or the thing
See,
is they don't
I'm
care.
really trying to understand from MAGA people on the ground, like, because that's other thing that I've been hearing is like Kamala would have been just as bad, saying left side of the coin, whatever the fuck they say.
Yeah.
Where
they say
like
same side,
where
different sides of the same coin is what they say. It's same.
yeah,
Which
I'm
is
really
BS.
trying to understand, like, where am I supposed to sit here and go, at least Donald Trump did this? Because again, every week it just seems like
You can't even
here's
give
some
him-
fuck shit. Here's some fuck shit.
You can't even give him the peace deal because literally Israel just like unalived a whole bunch of Palestinians.
Like the
just
entire next
yesterday.
day.
Like, what are they
Right.
doing?
Like
Doesn't
I'm
make
really
any
trying
sense
to
whatsoever.
understand where they're, and I think that's like when me and my other friends were doing debates, I had to stop doing debates for my mental health. This
Yeah.
dude said, what would it take for you people on the left to like give him a thank you? Like y'all can't at least say, I'm like, there's nothing good he's done. He hasn't done shit worth of thanks. I was like, I would like, not even I would like to. I would like for him to do something good. I probably wouldn't thank him, but if he at least did something good, I can at least be like, okay, like,
Yeah,
damn,
exactly.
he did a good thing for once. But there hasn't been
He hasn't
shit,
done
and it's not
anything.
even right. And it's not even just like a because I don't like the dude. Like if
He just hasn't done
fucking, I can't
anything.
even. Right, I can't even think of like a bad person I really don't like. But if someone at least did something like 5 good things on top of 8 good things, I would acknowledge they at least did said 5 things. He hasn't done at least one thing for me to be like, at least this is happening.
Well, here's
I'm
the
really
thing,
trying to
Gemini, about MAGA supporters. What Donald Trump hates, they hate. And
Right.
they hate it so much that they're willing to ignore things like being held civilly liable for SA and all those other horrible things that he's done. It's
Stealing money from children at fundraisers too.
United
That's
in
sick.
exactly.
United in hate is what they are. What's your name? I'm looking at a Fiddleman 2025. I'll drop the panel, but I sent you an invite. You don't get to yap in the comments. So there's that invite.
Is he going to
All
answer
right.
my question? Please convince me. Convince me that I should say anything's good.
You get to do that because you don't get to yap in my comments. There we go. There we
Shit, I will drop if he comes up. I really want to hear this. I don't want him to feel jumped. But please convince me. Convince me that he's done like a good thing.
He hasn't done anything good. There's the massive tax cut that he's done. That's not good. That doesn't help the middle class or the working class.
Oh, but no, Erica,
cutting
trickle down into
funding.
economics.
Oh my god, the only thing that trickles down is piss. We don't
get
have-
pennies, Erica. They drop their pennies on the street. Like it's gonna happen. Don't worry, Erica.
There we go.
Oh boy.
All right, everyone mute up, please. Thank you. Okie dokie. All right, hi, Fenneman. I take it you're a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. If you don't mind, how old are you?
I don't have to tell you at all.
Well, it's just for TikTok purposes, sir. I just have to make sure you're over 18.
I don't have to tell you at all.
Oh, is that what you want to do? So that's how you're gonna get your out?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do?
You.
Okay, all right. That was easy. Pussy move. Okay, anywho, moving on. What were we talking about?
I was saying there's nothing that like I don't see anything good that they keep trying to tell us to admit, and then Darcy was gonna explain something.
I was?
I'm pretty sure you were. Or maybe it was Erica. Someone was about to explain something because I was saying exactly like I don't see what they can convince that is good. And oh, you were saying like united in hate and
Oh yeah.
something.
No, I was just saying because that really is the root of why they still support him. It's because they don't want brown people in this country, and like I said, the things that Donald Trump hates, they hate too, and they hate it so much that they are willing to ignore the other things because he gives them a voice to express their bigotry.
Right.
Yeah.
But
No,
oh
it
my
really
God, don't
does.
call them Yahtzees.
They're united, and again, they're just united in hate. I mean, hate is a great unifier. It really, really is. I mean, think about 9/11.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Shit,
oh, that's
nuh-uh.
right, Gemini. Never mind. Never mind. How
What?
old were you?
Never mind what?
What year were you born?
All right, listen. I don't want y'all to feel old. I was
my
born in
gosh.
2004. I was
Get
born
on
in 2004.
nerves. I graduated high school in 2004.
Same here.
Yep. 2004, May 30th.
Like 2 weeks after you were born, I was graduating high school.
We were walking across the stage and you were taking your first breath. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Gosh.
I was
Crazy.
taking a breath. I didn't take a step until like months later, but yeah. Nope.
That's what babies usually do.
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm. just young for no reason. What I always tell you, still got
Just
Similac. You got
Up here with all that
Similac in your blood.
young.
Similac.
No, but you don't
Someone
know
in chat
about,
said, "Past my bedtime, insane work."
oh gosh. But seriously, no, you don't know about 9/11, which is crazy because like with 9/11, even though it said it like united the country because we all had a common cause, but for a lot of people that common cause was Islamophobia. Like
Right,
literally,
like
Yeah.
it didn't
that's what it
unite
was.
shit. It just made it
Yeah,
worse.
exactly. It was Islamophobia, man. They don't like Muslims. That's what it was. And yeah. And so many signed up because at the thought of being able to go over to Iraq and Afghanistan to, well, first Afghanistan, then Iraq, to unalive
Right.
Muslims. Like this is crazy. This is like the most violent country in the world to me, and it's a whole nother story. And it's at the helm of it is like the most violent demographic in the world. But we don't even have to talk about that if
I
y'all don't want
quite
to.
literally typed that in Santana's live earlier because he put up a poll or like a question on like what is American culture, and I was like violence, genuinely just
It's
fucking
violence.
violence.
It's literally just violence. That's it.
It's like no matter what you lead to in America, it's somehow like again, why are the Native Americans not here? Violence. Why are black people here? Violence. Why do we have so many pew pews? Violence.
Oh yeah, we could definitely be classified as a tea country
Yes.
Oh,
we
yeah,
could.
no,
We
for
really,
sure.
really
for
could.
sure.
Seriously. But you know,
If this
nobody
country
wants
was
to talk
to
about
be
that.
like a Greek god's land, it would be Ares. Like quite literally, Ares would
Ooh, the
rule
god
over
of
America.
war. Yes.
Like quite literally, Ares would sit on top of America constantly, chilling with a burger in his hand, just like, yeah, go
Not
for it,
burger.
guys, hell yeah.
Not a burger.
That's a great game,
All
by
right.
the way.
Hey guys, Fenneman is back. So give me one moment. So Fenneman, you requested back up again. How may we help you? Are you ready to say how old you are?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, how old are you?
31.
Okay, all right. Your volume is also pretty low. Are you able to turn it up some so that people can hear you?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
No, it's still low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, all right. So you are a Trump supporter. We got that part taken care of. All right. Which on the background would you like to discuss? The shutdown, no evidence of schmugs on those fishermen boats, our farmers on the brink of bankruptcy, or the Constitution?
I'm actually open. I'm actually open up for everything.
Okay, pick one.
Whatever your panel want to ask me, I'm up.
They're
for
not
anything.
involved. They're just here. They're here for the vibes.
I'm here for anything. I'm fine.
I don't understand when I say pick one, like pick a card, any card.
I disagree with the shutdown because it's just absurd. It's crazy. It's going down to the people in need that need health care and all that other stuff. Yeah, it's a shame.
Oh, okay. So you don't like the shutdown. I don't think any of us like the shutdown. But again, your mic is again low and it's hard to hear you.
I have my mic to my face. Well, okay.
Okay.
Earbuds, or are you on your phone speaker?
I wasn't talking to you.
What's the
Damn,
third
I was just trying to
question?
help. Never mind.
I don't need your help, buddy.
Why are you? I don't even care why you're so rude. I think that's just your natural disposition. All right. It's expected at this point. Okay. So, anywho,
I'm just being
all
nice,
right.
okay?
You're saying that the shutdown is bad. Okay. Yeah, we know that the shutdown is bad. All right. So, you voted for this, though. This is what you voted for because we talk. Oh, and also they're saying they can't hear you on the tube because you're so low.
Oh, can you hear me now?
No, you literally like you go in and out as if like you're doing like this with your microphone, or you're like, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what you're doing with your mic, but they can't hear you on
Can you
YouTube.
hear me now?
Can you guys hear him on the tube? Yeah, they're asking, are you mumbling? Let's see here. It's like a 2-second delay. Yeah, because they could hear you. They said they could hear you the first time you came up, but they can't hear you now.
Hold on. I probably have to put my wife. Now, can
Is
you
this
hear
an
me?
AT&T? No, that was Verizon. Can you hear me now? No. What about now? No. Can you
No.
hear me now? Yeah, good. That was
No,
Verizon.
no, that was my iPad being retarded. That's all.
Uh,
That was
You
on
know?
purpose.
No,
That was definitely on purpose.
he said put his wife. What? I want to know the end of that sentence. What happened? Put
I
his
think
wife.
he was gonna say Wi-Fi. I think he
Oh,
was genuinely gonna say Wi-Fi.
Put his wife. Oh, that's funny.
I heard wife too, and I'm like, is it wife or Wi-Fi? Because right when he said Y, it cut off.
I like
It's
put
just
his wife.
annoying.
That's just funnier.
It's just annoying. Annoying as hell.
Way more interesting than he was.
Just absolutely.
If I
annoying.
get to have kids, I'm gonna enjoy explaining like all of this to my kids. Like I'm gonna
Are
enjoy
you?
being
Are you
like,
really?
Uh-uh.
no, I genuinely will. I'm like, I can't wait for if I have a son or a daughter to come to me one day in high school and be like, Dad, we're doing a history project on like quarantine to 2029. Can you tell me about it? And I'm gonna be like, well, shit, sit down. I'm gonna explain. So there was a dumbass, right? There was a pack of dumbasses, but there was one specific dumbass.
Uh-huh.
No.
And like they all said, put this one in power. And I'm just gonna like that's how I'm gonna start off the story.
No. In 20 years, we're all going to be sitting in our therapist's office talking about the MAGA manic period of 2016 to 2020. You know, because he's old. You never know.
Heck,
But yeah.
We're gonna go do
heck,
it.
I'm gonna explain to my kids. I'm gonna explain to my kids all of the racism, homophobia, misogyny. I'm gonna enjoy explaining the misogyny to them. I'm gonna be like, you know how many men were complaining that they were single and it was just because they were assholes? Like, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna even tell them that. I'm like, you wanna know how I got your mom? Because I'm a nice person. I'm not an asshole. And I didn't complain about being single. These people. Red pill culture is gonna be fun. Oh my god, red pill culture is gonna be a fun thing to explain to my children.
I don't know. Well, okay, because raising an 11-year-old
No,
boy,
think-
it's not fun for me, but I understand where you're coming from. I totally do. But guys, it's time for me to take my evening nap. Time for me to
All
take
right,
Evening
love.
nap. It is 10:06 for me. I'm gonna go
It's
to bed
10:06 for me
soon.
too.
That's
And
our
I'm gonna
evening
take
nap time.
It's my evening nap. Thank you, DRC. DRC
You're
knows what's
welcome.
up. Yeah. So I'm about to take my evening nap. But I know that Screen Queen, she fell asleep earlier. That's why I muted her. But guys, remember to take a look at Screen Queen's bio, and if you can, please do donate to the GoFundMe. Also, guys, if you're in the Discord, I'm going to go ahead and put the GoFundMe link there. I put it in my link tree. Also, I'm going to put in the resources that we talked about earlier, which is the getfood.org, where you can find food resources. Also, auntbertha.com, where you can find resources for financial assistance, financial utility, housing, food, all of the things there. So we're going to do that. I'll put that in the Discord so you all will have access to it. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate both of you. You guys are actually all of you. You guys are great.
You're welcome,
Screen Queen
Erica.
can't hear me, but I hope you have good dreams, love.
Thank you.
Thank you
Me
guys so
too.
much. I hope you have a good night.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Erica. See ya.
I'm gonna do this thing where I can drop the whole panel. Watch this, y'all.
Do-
Boom. It goes like that. You just press a button and boom, everybody goes away. Okay, guys. All right, go say hi to Santana. And I'm not gonna do a redirect on YouTube because I just don't feel like it. But guys, go say hi to Santana, drop some hearts in the chat, do all of the good things over there. They're having a pretty cool conversation. All right. With that being said, thank you everyone who hung out tonight. I appreciate you all. MAGA, you still are a bunch of pussies. All right, you're a bunch of pussies. That's all I got for you. You're a bunch of pussies. All right. Thank you to Sade for the 2 super chat over there on the tube. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so very much. Thank you. All right. And so, guys, go say hi to Santana. And remember this. All right. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, all right, do something kind for someone else. All right. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, because Bubba does have a game. So tomorrow afternoon, and with that being